What's going on, good people? It is your guy, Philip Edge, man. And listen, I'm sitting here, literally in the airport, waiting for the flight. Flight doesn't leave till eight and some change, but I figured I come on here, go live just for a few minutes, just to share with you some things. Um, some of you know about my speaking journey. And I definitely call it that. It's a speaking journey. Some of you know about it, some of you don't know about it, but been speaking, publicly for a long time now. But in speaking for a long time, there are some things that I've been seeking out, that I've been trying to learn, that I've been trying to figure out, and literally, y'all, the past 2 weeks, my life has kind of transformed. My life has shifted because it feels like I've received the pieces to the puzzle that I've been looking for. Like when I say I've received pieces to the puzzle that I've been looking for. Like literally, I've been looking for these pieces for a long time, and so to finally have them in my hands, it's literally been, and I'm just being honest, it's been a crazy thing to actually have them in your hands. So let me back up just a little bit and share with you share with those of you who do not know. About 2 weeks or so ago now, I was here in Boston facilitating a session, like I always do. Y'all know I always facilitate sessions. I'm always standing in front of a room, trying to give people value, right? So I'm facilitating a session, doing what I do. And that morning, I was introduced to a gentleman. His name is Odell Bazell. If you have not seen Odell Bazell, make sure you Google him. Make sure you follow him on all social media. The guy is the real deal, and for me to actually say that means a lot. If I'm saying that another speaker is the real deal, when I say he's a real deal, he really is. So I was introduced to him that morning on social media, and I was really listening to what he was saying about growing your speaking business. And if you want to grow your speaking business, what should you do, and how should you do it? And it captivated me, right? I was like, yo, this dude is really talking some good stuff. Well, long story short, that guy, he had a YouTube video, and I saw the YouTube video, and I said, okay, when I get on the plane going home, I'm gonna watch that YouTube video. So I did that, and I got on the plane, flying from Boston back to Atlanta, and I started watching this video. And Odell Bazell, when I say he was dropping gems and knowledge and information, y'all, I'm telling you the truth. He was giving so much information for free. For free, it was valuable stuff. Listen, if you want to be a speaker, you want to be a public speaker, you want to be a keynote speaker, if this is what you want to do, this dude was giving so much information. And I was like, wow. Well, on that video, I was introduced to another guy. His name is Stan Pearson II. And Odell and Stan were going back and forth. And it was almost like I felt like I was at home. Like I found some long lost brothers, right? Because I was like, they are speaking my language. This is my tribe, y'all. They are literally speaking my language. So, long story short, Stan that weekend had a conference. It's called the Ultimate Speakers Retreat. And for whatever reason, I was drawn to go to the Ultimate Speakers Retreat. I did that, met some amazing people at the Ultimate Speakers Retreat. But more than that, I started peeling the layer back of this onion that me personally, I've been trying to figure out for some years now, right? Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're a speaker and you're trying to figure it out. You're like, you know what? Why am I not getting booked to speak? Why are people not seeking me out? Right? I've been doing this. I'm trying to polish my talk or my speech. What is going on here? Why is this thing just not working? And here's the thing, y'all, and I really want y'all to hear me today. I've come to the revelation over the past 2 weeks or so that being good at the craft and the art of speaking is not good enough. Let me say it again. Being good is not good enough. And there are some of you who are watching this, some of you may watch this on the replay, and you when I say you're good, you were good, you were dope, you are amazing. But the problem is this, don't nobody know who you are. And what I realized is that you can be amazing, you can be great, but if nobody knows who you are, well, nobody's going to know who you are. You're going to be the best kept secret. And if you are a speaker, especially somebody who aspires to be a paid speaker, being the best kept secret is not what you want, right? So you don't want to be the best kept secret. So literally watching Odell and watching Stan, I was like, there's something different about these guys. And I got introduced to the real why, right? Because they're sharing truths about the speaking business and the business of speaking that most people will not tell you. Let me say it again. They're sharing truths about the speaking business that most people will not tell you. Why? I don't know, but y'all, I'm telling you right now, like I've been trying to figure out the same things that they've shared with me. I've been trying to figure that out for years. And when I say, I mean years. And over the past 2 weeks, I finally like, it's like I uncovered a jewel. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is amazing. What they're saying is absolutely right. So today, while we're on break, I was, like I said, I was facilitating a session in Boston, and while I was facilitating a session, Stan Pearson II, follow him if you're not following him. Stan Pearson II, go ahead, follow him. All social media platforms. Follow Odell Bazell. All social media platforms. Go ahead and do that right now. Right. So Stan was live today on Instagram, and he said something, and it really captivated me today. Right, I'm supposed to be on break. I'm supposed to be on break eating lunch, but I'm watching Stan as he's sharing today, and Odell happened to jump on this live as well. And Stan said a couple things, and I just want to share them with you. I want to share them with you because I thought they were so good and so rich. But Stan said this. He said, if you're going to be successful in the speaking business in this world, there are a couple things that you just have to do, right? So if you're going to be successful in the speaking business, this is what you have to do. And this is what Stan shared. He said number one, you got to have a dope keynote and be willing to share that keynote, right? It has to be dope. You have to be willing to get up. It has to be captivating. You cannot be a garbage speaker and expect to be booked and booked again and then booked again. That's not just going to happen. So you got to be dope. You got to have an amazing content. You have to have an amazing way to captivate people. You got to be able to do that. The second thing he said, you got to know the topics that people are willing to pay for. Y'all blew my mind when I tell you that a couple weeks ago I didn't put two and two together and realize that and this seems like common knowledge, but I didn't realize that there are certain things that people are looking for that they will pay for, right? And if you know who is looking for what and where they are and how to get in contact with them, listen, it changes the game. It changes the game. So let me ask you right now, if you are a speaker, you're an aspiring speaker, you're somebody and you're really trying to do this speaking business. I'm not talking about just talking. I'm not talking about just even talking to social media. All this is good, but even this, talking to social media, this is not the end goal. The end goal is to become a speaker where you can go and give value to people in exchange for people literally paying you to do that. You want to be a paid speaker. So again, the first thing Stan said, he said you have to have a dope keynote, right? You have to have something that you're willing to share and that people want. Number two, you have to know the people who are bringing in people like you, who are bringing in people who speak on topics like you. Listen, and they're willing to pay for it. Contrary to popular belief, there are a lot of people out there who are willing to pay for what you have as a speaker if it's dope, if it's dialed in, and if it answers and addresses a need that that place has. So you got to be dope. You got to know the topic. You got to know where the people are. And then he said this, and this was so good. He says, if you are spending a lot of money for a big time program, right? My big time program, there are people out there who are spending 10,000 plus on these programs. But he said this, he says, if you're spending large amounts of money on these programs and they're not introducing you or getting you in front of people who can pay you to speak, then what are you doing? What are you really doing? Why in the world are you paying all of this money to people who are not helping you get to the end goal? Now, here's the reality: nobody can seal the deal for you, right? And I don't care what program it is. If you get in Stan's program, if you get in Odell's program, if you get in anybody else's program, I would vouch for Stan and Odell. I'm telling you right now, I will stand on their programs because I've seen and experienced what they're talking about, right? But anybody else, I don't know. What are you getting out of the program, right? What are you really getting out of that? Odell came on to the live, and Odell said this. He said he's gonna tell you the four things that you're gonna get when you go in any program. They're gonna tell you, pick the people that you want to talk to, right? Pick your audience. You need to have a topic, right? So what's the topic you're going to talk about, and niche down to that topic. You're going to need to practice, and they're going to show you how to practice and craft your speech and all that. And then you're going to need to be able to reach out to people. This is what the $10,000 program is going to teach you, right? Rocket science. Yeah, rocket science. I know. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'm really in the airport, y'all. If y'all hear that noise, I'm being honest. This is live. This is real. I'm really in the airport, really traveling, really leaving from actually speaking on today. But Stan and Odell were talking. They said these are the four things that they're going to teach you. But the one thing that they're missing, the one piece that they're missing, that again, my 2 weeks have been flipped upside down by Stan Pearson II and by Odell Bazell, because they've actually shown me how to get around the people who are looking for what I got to offer. And y'all, I know that may sound crazy, but that literally blew my mind. I'm like, so all of this time, the problem wasn't me. See, I thought the problem was me, right? I thought I was, I had to look in the mirror sometimes. I'm like, why isn't anybody booking me? Why isn't anybody calling on me? What's going on? Is it me? Am I not a good speaker? Am I not dope? No, that's not the problem. The problem this whole time was that I wasn't around people who could actually pay me to speak. Again, if you're a paid speaker, you need people to pay you to speak. And if you're not around people who can do that, that's a problem. So for me, over these past 2 weeks, man, literally getting in the environment. What I didn't tell you all was literally 2 weeks ago. That was a Wednesday. I was going home. I called. I hooked up with Stan on Thursday through DM. I DM Stan. He called me about 5 minutes later. We talked. He said, I have a couple spots left. I jumped on it. I got into the room, right? And in getting into the room, I started meeting some other people who were doing the very same thing that I was doing. And it was bigger than just getting in the room, because not only was he helping me to fine tune and craft my keynote and my speech and how I articulate and how I was, not only was he doing that, but he was literally helping to position me and giving me an opportunity to get in the room with people who can pay you. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you are trying to do this and you are trying to be a paid speaker, let me tell you, you need to know that you're going to pay one way or the other. And I know people, they don't like hearing that, but I want to tell you the truth. You are going to pay one way or the other. Either you are going to pay somebody to help you to remove the barriers that are right in front of you, well, whether that's getting you in the right room, whether that's, helping you fine tune things, but you're going to pay somebody to do that. And when you pay somebody, it shortens the amount of time that it's going to take you to get to where you want to go. So either you're going to pay somebody, or you're going to pay for it in lost time. Because here's the reality: yeah, you could go to YouTube University. Yeah, you could just wait it out and bump your head. But listen, that's going to take you time. And when I say time, I'm talking, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Do you have it in you to keep on going, trying to build a business, and you're not bringing in any revenue? That's not a business. That's a hobby. That's that's a hobby, y'all. Okay? So we want to understand, how can we work to shorten that amount of time? How can we work to get in the right place and get in the right community, because this is what I found. It's not whether you're dope or not. It's whether you're dope and are you in the right community that's going to help you and position you to get in front of the right people. Ultimately, yes, you have to close the deal. But listen, I'm telling you right now, when I got in these rooms, and y'all, just like I said, it's been 2 weeks, but I've been in two rooms with real people who can really bring me in to speak at their specific locations. Real places with real people. Not only was I in the room, I got all their contact information. And not only do I have all their contact information, I'm following up with them via LinkedIn and other methods and things like that. So I've real leads now. Before meeting Stan, before meeting Odell, I didn't have real leads. You know what I had? I had Facebook. You know what I had? I had social media. You know what I had? I had my friends who love me. And they think I'm dope. And I know some of y'all watching you and you're my friend and you think I'm dope and that's great, but you know what friends don't do? It's hard for friends to position you and get you in the right rooms with people who can pay you to do what you do. And that's just being real. They can love you. Some of them even hit the like button. Some of them hit the share button, right? And that's all great. But if you are going to be a paid speaker, you need more than people who are just going to hit a like button. You need more than people who are going to hit the share button. That's great. And please keep on doing that, by the way. But we need people who literally are going to put you in the room with the people who you need to be in the room with, right? People who can pay you so that you can tell them your story, so that you can tell them your passion, so that you can tell them how things shifted for you, so that you can give them a solution to a student's problem, a corporation's problem, so on and so forth. You have to be able to tell those stories, but you can't tell those stories if you're not in the room, if you're not in the room with the right people, right? So over these past 2 weeks, y'all, and literally it's only, I mean, man, I'm scratching my head. I cannot believe it's literally only been 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks today, as a matter of fact, I was introduced to this guy and I watched a YouTube video on a plane, and my life has been changed, like, substantially, because of the meeting. See, here's the thing. Not only do I have dope keynotes now, right? Not only do I have a team of people that I know that I can reach out to, that I can call on, that I can say, hey, let's work with this. You know what I'm saying? Let's run film on my key. Not only do I have that, but I have people who want to see me win. And it's more than wanting to see you win. It's they're creating space so that you can get in the room. See, this is what I believe. I'm telling you right now, I'm dope at what I do, and I hope that you believe that you're dope at what you do also. I am. I believe that I am one of the greatest speakers out there. I will hold my own with anybody. That's the confidence that I have and that I walk with. You should have that same confidence also. But even having the most confidence, the greatest amount of confidence in the world, if you can't get in the room with people who can bring you in, you know what that leads to? That leads to frustration. And I'm telling you right now, I've been there. I've been in that place of frustration where you're scratching your head, you're trying to figure it out, you don't understand, right? You're questioning your gift. But I want to tell you today, those of you who are watching me, those of you who are under literally the sound of my voice right now, who are frustrated and you're in that place today, I want to tell you that number one, you are good enough. Number two, you are beyond dope. Your content is amazing. The thing that you're missing the community that's going to get you in the right rooms. Choose your community wisely. Choose your community wisely, because literally you will become that community that you are around. It's true. It just happens like that. You will become the community that you are around. Watch this. If you want to be broke all your life, hang around broke people. You want to be wealthy? Watch this. Hang around wealthy people. You want to be an athlete? Guess what? Athletes hang around athletes. You want to be a dope speaker? You better hang around dope speaker. You want to be a paid speaker? You better hang around paid speakers because eventually you will start figuring out how do they get paid to do what they do. That's what we got to do. Steve says, I'm pretty dope as well. However, you are the man, my friend. Miss you. Steve Robinson, I absolutely love you, my guy. Miss you as well. You are dope. Amazingly dope. I saw it a long time ago. And I know you're even doper now. So, brother, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your kind words, man. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate you. Y'all, listen, this is so real, man. If you don't take anything else that I said, if you don't take anything else that I said, take this. Get in the right community. It's taken me, oh my gosh, I've been speaking since 2003, traveling the country doing this, right? Primarily with a corporate entity doing this, but traveling the country. I've always had a desire to be able to do this on my own, to be able to go out and literally be able to take care of my family while I pour and impart into other people. Like I literally have wanted to do that. And I told you, 2003, we're doing this. Y'all, it's 2023 right now. That's 20 years. And in 2 weeks, y'all, my life has changed dramatically because I learned the things that I needed to know that nobody else seemed to help me with, that nobody else was literally showing me. What's up, James Riley? I see you, my guy. West Side, my guy. West Side. California love always. California love always. My guy. So we have to understand, y'all. Community is important, man. Community is important. And whatever you want to do, whatever you aspire to do, get in community and fellowship with people who are doing that same thing. I told you a second ago, if you want to be an athlete, right? You want to be a basketball player, go to the gym, right? Go to LA Fitness. Go shoot ball. If you want to be a basketball player, get around people who shoot basketball. You want to play football? You want to talk football? Get around people who do that. See, I'm telling you, I changed the game because I got around people who not only were professional speakers, not only were keynote speakers, watch this, they were paid to do that. So, because of that, they had a different way of looking at things. And because they had a different way of looking at things, they were able to share small little nuggets. It's never a big thing, but they're small little nuggets that can shift, change, and transform your life. Y'all, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited about directionally where I am going, where I am headed, what is happening right now in my life. I am so excited because I was introduced to a couple people who were not greedy and did not want to hold back and saw something in me maybe that I didn't even see in myself and were able to say, "Hey, listen, that guy right there, he's all right. That guy right there, he has something. You know what? Hey, we want to help that guy by sharing information that they maybe were not given because I know I wasn't giving it, y'all. So again, find the right community because the right community will definitely get you in the direction and in the place that you need to be. Your network is your net worth. Let me say it again. Your network is definitely your net worth. Shout out to my guy, Stan Pearson. And if you are not following Stan Pearson II, please follow him on LinkedIn. Follow him on YouTube and social media. If you're not following Odell Bazell, please do me a favor. Follow Stan. Follow Odell Bazell. Do it now. Listen, it will shift and change your life. Y'all, when I tell you, man, y'all just don't understand what I'm saying. 2 weeks after 20 years of searching, trying to figure this thing out in 2 weeks, because these dudes were like, yo, we see value and we really want to help people. Man, your community means a lot. So get in the right community because the community is the thing that's going to shift and change your life. I told you, you can get it one of two ways. You can either bust your head and do it, or you can invest in yourself, do what you need to do, figure out a way, have a yard sale. That's what I did, right? Have a yard sale, do whatever you got to do, but you got to get in the room because when you get in that room, your life will change forever. So y'all, I had to get on here, man. I was watching Stan and Odell earlier, I'm getting emotional because I'm super I'm just excited, man. I really am excited about directionally where I'm going, where this whole speaking thing is going. I'm so excited, but I know what I need to know now. I know how to do it now. I know how to contact people. I know who to actually contact. I know how to put the thing into practice. Y'all listen, 2 weeks ago, I ain't know that. I didn't know that. And when I tell you, Stan and Odell, they gave that away for free on a YouTube video. They they should have charged for that, by the way. They should have charged for that. But they gave it away free because they're trying to freely give because they value the speaking industry and the business of speaking. So again, y'all, I cannot recommend them any more than this. So y'all need to make sure you go follow them, go check them out, go listen to what they're saying. And if you want to be a professional speaker, if you want to be a paid professional speaker, get in the right community of people that will help you do that. So, anyways, I'm sitting here at the airport. Y'all, yeah, I'm just waiting for the plane to get here, and I wanted to kind of give a response to what I saw today with Stan and Odell as they were on IG Live, and I wanted to just give it from a real person's perspective, somebody who, like I said, was introduced to them literally 2 weeks ago, and my life has been forever changed. So, anyways, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I hope this has blessed you. I hope you're following real people. Don't get caught up in vanity matrix, y'all. Trust me. What looks good ain't always good. Hello, somebody. What looks good ain't always good. And just because people talk a good game, go check the receipts. Go see how many people they've helped. Go see what's going on. James, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Odell, Stan, hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I like for real, I appreciate y'all, man. So, anyways, I'm gonna go sit, relax, wait for this airplane, call my wife, cause she's probably like, where you at? I need to go call my wife. But I had to jump on and tell y'all the real deal behind the scenes of the speaking business. Y'all, there are a lot of people who gonna rip you off. They're gonna take your money, especially if you're willing to give it to them. They're gonna take your money. So if you don't know what you're looking for, you are going to get beat down and they are going to take your money. Don't let that happen to you, y'all. Find the right community, find the right people, check the receipts, and make sure you get the things that you need to get. With that being said, y'all, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. I'm out.